I'm Allie, a paid media expert at Primer with experience delivering results for D2C brands like these. If you're looking for a way to boost conversions on paid social in 2024, you're in the right place. After almost a decade of creating and testing ads for hundreds of top D2C brands on Meta and now on TikTok, we've learned a thing or two about what works. And maybe even more importantly, we've learned what doesn't work. So now we're going to look at a few of our favorite D2C subscription partners and tear down ads that were absolutely killing it a few years ago, but would not work today. Then we're going to give you some updated ad inspo to improve ROAS in 2024. Let's jump right into it with one of our favorite D2C brands, Sunday, and we'll tear down this old ad. So the hook is okay, but it doesn't really entice you to keep watching. It also takes about 6 seconds to get to the product. We ideally would get there within the first 3 seconds. There's kind of stocky, more brand footage with large text boxes. It's a real branded feel, brand fonts, not very native. Really obvious kind of stocky music. We don't have any voiceover. The BDQs are actually really good, but we need to get social proof into this video much sooner. The CTA is pretty cute, but it's not really calling for immediate action. It's not driving urgency. And coming in at 34 seconds long, that's a bit much. We kind of want to keep it 15 to 20 seconds on Meta. So here's how we would update it for 2024.
How did I go from this to this?
In this version, we've worked in a strong before and after hook while still featuring the brand within the first 3 seconds, which is huge. We've got amazing UGC footage. We're using voiceover throughout. This TikTok robot voice works really great for some brands like Sunday. We've got trending music. We're still answering those core BDQs. And at just about 15 seconds long, we're really hitting that length sweet spot. Next up, we've got one of the fastest growing D2C health and wellness brands of the decade, Hims. Let's tear down this old ad. The hook is okay. I think we could make it a little stronger to improve that thumb stop ratio. We don't have music or voiceover, which is a big red flag here in 2024. We have lots of animated transitions. It immediately screams ad. It's very branded footage, not UGC, not native. We do have some good BDQs, but we're missing a few, like what is the product, how does it work, what are the results? It's more brand forward and not very direct response forward. So I think we could add a few more seconds to answer more BDQs. And here's how we would update this ad for 2024.
Hims totally transformed my hairline.
This comment box hook is a consistent top performer. We see it work across industries. It's a great tool to use in frame one. We've got trending music, quick cuts between the footage. We added in a few more BDQs, explaining more how it works and how long it takes to get to those results. But we're not making the video too long. We're still under 20 seconds. And the new CTA is really key. It's calling out the details of the offer more clearly. If you work in the beauty or fashion space, you're going to want to pay attention to this one. Rocksbox has seen monumental growth with Primer's native ad strategy, so let's break it down. We're going to tear down this old ad. Rocksbox has been ahead of the UGC game for a long time. Honestly, this is a great ad, and it drove great performance for a really long time. But things have changed. So let's see what we would do differently to perform in 2024. The quick cuts at the beginning of the video are great, but we're lacking social proof or a really clear hook that entices you to keep watching. The unboxing footage is really great. This is very solid UGC, but it's dragged down a little bit by non-trending music. Rocksbox is a really trendy brand, so we can go trendy on the music and the sounds. Ads for brands like Rocksbox don't need a lot of copy typically, but we're sort of missing an opportunity here to call out some of the key BDQs, like a little more about how the membership works, which is really essential for strong ROAS. CTA is fun, it's pretty enticing, but it would be great here again to call out the intro offer and the value you get from their membership. So here's how we would update the ad for 2024.
Y'all, let me introduce you to Roxbox. These earrings are Love AJ.
You can see this is really engaging. It's a first-person testimonial from a creator in their core demographic. The native hook is really strong. It's addressing BDQs right from the jump. The quick cuts between footage with the consistent voiceover is really, really key. It doesn't linger on one frame. It shows a lot of product at multiple angles. The video is a little longer than what we typically recommend on Meta, but this was actually launched on TikTok, so it's perfect. We might cut it down a little bit to launch on Meta. The CTA details really clear next steps to drive immediate action and urgency. 10 out of 10 love this ad. And last, but certainly not least, we've got Nom Nom. Anyone working in the food and beverage industry, for pets or for humans, is going to want to see this. Let's tear down this old ad. We're leading with really branded footage, showing a woman. It doesn't lead with a pet or lead with the product. If you've got a baby or puppy UGC, you've got gold. You need to use it. The large branded font takes up so much of the frame. We don't have music or voiceover, no social proof. It does do a pretty good job of answering BDQs, but it doesn't really hit much of an emotional note. It's a little long at 32 seconds, and the CTA doesn't inspire immediate action or drive urgency. Here's how we would update it for 2024.
If you care about your dog's health, stop feeding them this.
We're leading with dog footage, always a winner, and we have an emotional hook while also showing the product in the first 3 seconds. These are all really important aspects of frame one. We've got native font, we've got music and voiceover. We're using social proof in the form of a first-person testimonial, and we're answering key BDQs in under 20 seconds for the entire video. And that's a wrap for our 2024 ad teardown. I hope this was helpful and you're excited to start testing ad creative that converts. If you need some help bringing your ideas to life, that's what we're here for. Go here to schedule a free growth consultation with the Primer team today.